Brazy Bunch. How the heck are you? Happy Thursday. Hello, Celeste. Thank you so much for joining me. You got into her chat just when she switched it. Oh, I have an alarm going off. I'm sorry. You got in her chat just when she switched it to members only. I was so sad. Oh, no. Okay, let me get ready to share the screen. And we are going to go to real time. Hold on one second. And off we go. Let's see what BS she's spewing today. And why does she always wear the same colors? Like, I've seen other abayas in different colors. I don't know why she insists on wearing black. The slimming effect just doesn't happen with her. Okay. Let's go to real time. Are we in the dark? Okay.
Whoa.
Holy hell. Why would you do that to us? Hi, Steffi. Hey, Sophia. Hi, Sam. Oh my gosh. Why did I choose to come watch
spooky,
this?
Huh?
Sage, hi. Why am I watching this?
Thanks, baby.
Hey!
Is this an anarchy mask?
No, it's like the Purge or something.
What do you guys think?
I think he looks like he should be in the Purge.
Spooky. Looks good with your hair.
I mean,
looks dark and handsome.
I don't know, chicken is ass. We just got here. Yeah, stop it! No! No, don't do this to me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she got a new mask.
I mean, I guess it's better than the original, though. Like, it looks better than his face, I guess.
Thank you, honey.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand him either.
Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. Eyes Wide Shut, yes. My favorite movie, actually.
Does she seem a little high to anybody else? Just the look on her face? Hey, Becca.
Which lighting makes me look nicer? The other one.
I think this one.
Wait, try the other one again.
What? Okay, that's enough of that.
I love you, honey.
Ay. She does look like an overweight nun. The other day, she looked like a flying nun.
This one or this one?
Okay, well, if his goal was to terrify me.
The other one reminds me of
her eyes make her look high.
We had this creepy basement. It had weird lighting like that. Okay, let me catch up here.
I guess so, chicken attack. Oh, no.
Okay,
this is the worst day ever. Why? What did we do to deserve
this? Soundbite that laugh. That one there.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna contain my chin and also. Okay, let me catch up here.
Can your chin be contained?
I swear.
I know, it was like goofy.
Okay. Hey,
Hey, Vicky.
Yeah, this is the henna.
Hey, lamb sauce. Good to see you.
Here. I usually don't show you guys my wrists, but you can see for the purpose of the henna. So I washed my hands a bunch of times, and it's still. I did the dishes.
Yeah, right.
It's still on strong.
You washed your hands.
I'm happy about that. Are you going to address? Did you tip the artist? What? What a weird question, duh. Whitney. Actually,
I hope you tipped
tips are not very common here, but yeah, I did.
Okay, but you're a giant canvas, so you probably should.
What are you looking for, honey?
Oh my gosh, Sage.
You left your phone here?
I was going to say that too. Okay, I want to say like the henna, the design is absolutely beautiful. Like the artist did an amazing job, but on her giant sausage hands and then just the black, it looks like dirty. It looks, I don't know how to describe it other than it looks dirty. I think that design would look beautiful on anyone else, but we already know Foodie doesn't wash her hands, and then all that black ink, it just, I don't know. It doesn't look very clean to me, but I definitely want to make a point to say I think the design is beautiful. On anyone else, it would look absolutely incredible, but on her, it just looks dirty.
No.
Hey, Sue. Yeah, like a pen exploded, right?
Are you going to address all the fires in your home country?
You should.
The fires. There's fires in Canada right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In Quebec.
Like bacon on a turd.
Like
yeah.
In specific area? Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I'm not really sure. Like I know in Quebec region, but
they did a wonderful job.
It's fine. I think
Yeah, I don't know like
Hey,
how
Anne.
severe it is, but there's like it's causing a lot of smog, like in the U.S. as well. It's like going everywhere. Is all that I know.
Inshallah, they will be
I
safe.
thought you talked to
Yeah,
your
thanks,
family back
Sarita.
in Canada, though.
Are
Hi,
they gonna start
Kaya.
blaming me for the wildfires? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, want to hold a vigil or what? You like the trim? Salah's hair, yeah. The beard trim,
Why
yeah.
did she say that? Do you want to hold a vigil or what? I want to say, coming from Southern California, fires are a huge problem out here, and it affects everybody and everything, and the animals, people's homes. People work their whole lives to be able to afford a home. There's so much happens. So many people are affected. The firefighters work tirelessly. I'm praying for everybody right now, and I am praying that it can be contained. I'm definitely praying for all the wildlife too. It absolutely breaks my heart. It's the only reason why I haven't really like addressed it or talk about it, because it's heartbreaking and it's sad. And Foodie should have a lot more to say than that, because it's affecting her country, or the country she used to live in anyways, and her family's still there. So I don't know why she's acting like she doesn't care. It's not a big deal. Oh no, there's smog. It's much worse than just smog, you know?
Thank you. Ali L, welcome to Put Your Feet in
It
Ready
is,
Chef
yeah,
Please.
Vicky. She has no empathy stuff.
Putting the kinky
No, good to see
Okay,
you.
Rena Roo, welcome to Put Your Feet in Ready Chef Please. I'm really behind. Basic.
Hey, Dildo.
It was smoky in Toronto. The air is bad, really.
My mom is in New Jersey, and she said
Well,
it's
I heard that it's
really
bad, like
hard.
the smoke or whatever.
Yeah, the smog sucks, but some people
But
are
yeah, I just
losing it
want to
all
check.
right
That
now.
reminds me, Andre Marie. That was like one of my favoriteest movies ever. I love
His
it.
laugh, Mama Bear.
This is a weird hijab style. It was just like I had to get ready fast. So I'm in the spare room right now.
Uh-huh.
Hi Ali L, welcome.
I'm trying to look up the air
I
quality
know I haven't been going live really, but
right now.
oh my gosh, we have so much going on in our lives, and the pets are keeping me really busy.
What do you have going
I have
on,
like a full
Foodie?
routine. Like I don't know how people do it with kids. Like I think I would die. Like I don't know if it's just like mentally I'm just not able to cope with like too many responsibilities, because like
So you just said you don't know how people do it with kids. So hopefully this will make you stop and think, and you'll stop mom shaming. Because can you imagine having to adult 24/7, like barely getting, you really don't get any time off as a mom, to be honest. So I really hope those words sink in and she stops mom shaming.
taking care of the home and then taking care of like
Oh, really?
husband,
Did it
taking
say
care.
that?
He takes
That's
care of me
good.
too, but you know what I mean. And then like Howie, I have to spend time with Howie in a room by himself. He's in a room by himself now,
Really,
and the cat's in
Joe?
a room right now with her like food and water, because we don't smoke with the pets, like at all. So,
You don't smoke with the
so
pets
then I
at
have to
all?
like get up and like
Hey,
spend some
Jean,
time
how
with
are you?
Howie, give him his vegetables.
Faye, she does.
Let him run
Oh,
around,
hey,
kiss him
Anna.
1,000 times. And then Julia wakes up.
She changed her mind, I
Julia?
guess, Hyde.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Sorry I'm poor. That's okay. It's going to Wisconsin?
Hold on, I want to read Chicken a Duck's comment because it's actually hilarious. Chicken a Duck said, OMG, is she really trying to convince us she's stressed from caring for a cat and a hamster? Yes, she is. And it's unbelievable to me. Oh my gosh.
Julia, cats are good at sneaking. I
Celeste,
swear, I
I
swear.
can't.
She snuck in the room when I was like coming in to see Howie. I didn't even know she was right behind me.
Wow.
So she came in and she kind of just stared at him. But I think I don't know.
What?
She did one thing kind of weird, like once, but it never happened again, so I'm okay with it. I'm like, I hope it doesn't become a problem. I don't think she likes the door being closed and me coming in here and paying attention to him. So one time that she was outside and I was in here, she like pooped right up front of the door. I think it was like to say like, hey, this is my territory. This is
Hey,
my
Adele.
home. You little rodent kind of thing. But then ever since then, she hasn't done it. Like she only did it once, I think to like assert her territory. And then she just never did it again. She just like, you know,
Okay,
poops
you
in her
got her
box
for a few
fine.
days, so this
Pees in her
never
box
did it
fine.
again. There's still time.
And yeah, so far so good. Mashallah. Like,
Yeah, brothers. She has to do more than anything than just eat.
She's very, very loving. She's like, I should have named her Shadow. She will not. If she's awake, she will not. She like will not leave your side. Like she's the most loving cat. And if you just like, you can. She's like a rag doll. Like you can just grab her and hold her and just like she's just like floppy and just loves attention.
Was that creepy to anybody else? She's like a rag doll. You can just grab her. Like that was so creepy to me.
She's constantly purring.
True melody.
But she's also kind of naughty. Like she's
I know, run kitty run.
When she gets the zoomies, she freaks out and runs around everywhere, jumps all over the place, and like she plays with things she shouldn't be playing with, you know. So it's like that age, she's like a kitten, right? So we have to like
yeah, lies. High abstract beauty.
You know, we have to like hold on. There we go. We have to I feel uncentered. We have to like teach her, you know. But she's I say you know a lot, but she's like she's so loving, you know.
Hi H&O, I totally understand.
So you think you can cats too? Well, yeah. My salad.
What?
Oh, my cheese salad. Yeah. Hi, PNV.
Yeah, she's
yes.
Stuff up.
I hope you're having a good day at work.
It's okay, and I completely understand.
Hi, Tips. Yo, guys. Yo, Salah. Baby. So, yeah,
I want to say, I know a lot of this is just frustrating, sickening, but I want to encourage you, like, watch through your favorite reactor or whoever you want to watch during that time, because it's less attention on her, if that makes sense. And as far as that goes, but I don't want to stop calling out her BS, because if all the reaction channels stop covering all the things she's doing wrong, all the neglect, all the abuse, all the lies, all the scams, then she's left getting new victims, right? So this is very hard to listen to, and I totally understand, like, if you need to click out, please do so and protect your own mental health. But I'm here because I don't want this stuff to go unnoticed. I don't want her to be able to hurt more people and more animals. So that's why I tough it out. It's hard though, believe me. Sometimes she's so frustrating, and I really would love to curse her out and just be done with her. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want anybody else to get hurt by her.
Baby, how are you? Do you love Julia? So she's adopting very well.
How do you know?
My female cat gets mad at my younger male cat, and she'll pee in the litter box.
Hey, Mariah, yeah.
Like, won't even squat, makes a mess. Yeah, cats have strange behavior sometimes.
Sophia, how can she do that? Does she?
But yeah, I don't know. Like she's very hyper sometimes because she's just a kitten, right? So I have to make sure to play with her a lot with her feather toy, and like I have to like daily scoop out toys under the couch because she always gets them lost in there. Sometimes if I open a bottle of water, like the cat will just throw it. Like, hey, here's another toy that's not under the couch right now, because and she just loves it.
So this is why you're so stressed out having to pick up toys?
First class falcon. Getting a hair transplant? Where, in Turkey?
Oh, there's...
You've always wanted to try that, Henna?
Actually, I've heard about that.
Yeah. It's really cool. I'm glad I tried it out.
Right.
Maybe next time I get it, I'll just get the...
I know. I don't know why
it's like like it's a really cool, like, it looks like a really cool tribal tattoo or something. I don't know. When I was watching her do it, and it didn't take long at all. She's just
I look at your name, and I know that's how I'm supposed to say it, but for some reason, Marcus comes out of my mouth. Maybe I'll just say M. I think that's what we'll do.
You know? The kitty's in another room while I'm smoking.
It's just how I am. I see a name, I know how to say it, but my
Howie
mouth
too.
says something different.
Howie.
Oh yes, she
The other
is.
day I thought he was
Yeah.
stuck in his tunnel, but he was like just listening or something. I don't know. Because he put a bunch of his corn kernels in the tunnel overnight, and he was just sitting in the tunnel like this.
I guess so.
Like stiff, like a mannequin. So I started freaking out. I was like, Howie, Howie. So I took all the tunnel apart, and I'm holding it like this, and he's in it. And I'm like trying to go like this. And he finally woke up and went,
oh, really, Susie?
I hear horror stories. You people scare me. You're like, he could get stuck in the tunnel.
He can.
So here I am thinking, oh my God, he's stuck in the tunnel. But no, he still has so much room he can turn around. But oh my gosh.
I don't trust you to watch over that hamster.
Anyway, I freaked out. That's like the most exciting thing going on right now, actually. Julia's the sweetest beezer.
The henna tattoo.
She's sleeping, yeah.
Because she doesn't wash her hands, Jessica. I know.
My daughter has 4 cats, and they were so picky that they each needed their own litter box. Yeah,
It's
like
not really being
when I had the
picky,
other
though.
cats, like we had that big litter box upstairs, and then we had another one downstairs. And because I was thinking, like, BBJ's old, like, what if she can't make it? Like, she had accidents a lot because, you know, like, mostly starting when she got old.
Okay, what we're not going to do is blame this on your cat. You didn't clean the litter box. It was filthy. I think even cats don't want to use dirty litter boxes, so they go other places. We're not going to blame BBJ or Sam or their age or anything. That falls on you, Foodie Beauty.
Older. Other than that, she was like a good cat her whole life, you know? And Sam, no problems. But they ended up just using one litter box. So, you know?
What, they had to pick which one was the cleanest and just share it?
My fiance is a cat that I honestly don't like. He doesn't even cover his poop. Honestly, Julia doesn't really either. She just goes and leaves it.
Huh.
But so I go and I like cover it.
That's what I'm thinking, Mariah.
It avoids mess on the scooper.
True, Anna.
But she gets the worst zoomies after she goes to the bathroom. I always know when she goes, and it's like, okay, time to go scoop the box, because she, and yes, I'm keeping everything ultra clean now. And especially like, you know, we have a smaller.
That's what I'm wondering, Abstract
so
Beauty.
it's like, you know, if you don't, the smell will just permeate as well. So
exactly.
Yeah,
Steffi
she like
made a
runs
good
around,
point.
freaks out.
Steffi said, also, if cats are having accidents and have a clean litter box, you take them to the vet. Exactly. Great advice. Foodie would never do that, though.
Go like, when she's done going to the bathroom.
Susie, I'll check it out.
Some people don't put leashes on their dogs. Oh, to go out? You had a Nashi?
Oh, no.
The zoomies, yeah. Wait, Nashis are available right now in Canada?
Thanks, Sophia.
I'm missing out. No. The only Nashis I find here have coleslaw in them. Like, Burger King is the only Nashi I like.
Mm-hmm.
The zoomies. I had to explain. Like, Salah's never had a pet before, right? So this is all new to him.
Gosh.
So I had to explain what the zoomies were.
Hey, Stacey.
So I'm looking up TikTok videos of zoomies. Like, he's like, is something wrong with her? I'm like, no, this is normal. Check it out. And like, some cats get like the really bad zoomies. You know, it just happens.
Someone sent her a super chat saying white hijab shows face/neck as big as FFG LMAO.
In Florida, young and mischievous, yeah.
Wow.
Young and full of energy.
Exactly, Nessie.
So,
just for content. Oh gosh. Thirsty much? We're just guzzling that down.
I find smoking shisha makes you thirsty.
I thought you
I'm going live a little earlier today because it's like 10:30 here.
It is, Giggle.
I'm kind of tired. I don't know if you can tell, but
I think you look high, not
I'm a little
tired.
sleepy, so I don't know how long I'll be on, but I wanted to say hey because I missed you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I don't go live for a little while, I feel weird. Like
you mean
oh
you
my God,
missed
I
the
missed you
super
guys.
chats?
I can't believe they have the Nashi in Florida. What the hell?
All right, we're going to go to real time.
It's so weird.
Oh, wait.
It's 11:15 here already.
Okay. Oh, great. Lovely.
July, August, September.
Consequences.
September too. Oh, great. So we have.
Hey,
So that's like
Mandy.
reversed. In Canada, the longest season is winter, and here is summer. Thanks, Golden Girl. Thank you. Remember the slip gloss? It's the. You guys remember when I went to buy this, the Estee Lauder one?
No, I don't. You used to buy so much stuff.
Will be 50 to 60. Does it hit 60 like every summer? Oh my god.
I know, Faye. It is. She has nothing else going on.
I can't imagine.
Stories.
Like, I have to go outside, even for just a minute, to experience what 60-degree weather is like. And we have to do like a test. Like, I want to do that fried egg test. We have to put an egg on the pavement and see if it fries. But, I can go peek my head out, come right back in the building because the building is well air conditioned, like even downstairs in the lobby.
Yeah, she only has 481 watching.
I don't know where people get this idea that we don't have AC. It's not a third world country.
I believe they have AC. I just don't believe they have AC that's going to help you out. You are morbidly obese, like probably over 500 pounds by now. I don't know. Sure seems like it to me. You're covered from head to toe. Like, no matter what you do, how much AC comes on, you're not going to be okay. You need to lose weight. I hate to break it to you.
There's AC everywhere. And actually, there's like, I don't know, like people put charity water tanks all over the town.
Yeah, kitten.
Like different parts of each city. So like you can have clean drinking water. And then there's like tunnels with like AC so people can have a break and walk through the tunnels instead of being outside. So there's like a lot of refuge. Is it respite? Refuge? I don't know what word I'm looking for. There's a lot of like,
Sophia,
you get a break from the sun. If you even just going into malls, like all the malls are very well air conditioned. So I would not be able to. Yeah, that's hot. I would not be able to survive here without AC.
Stacey.
Even Salah. You will test it and we'll be grilled. Remember when?
See what I did as far as like bread and junk food? I give myself like treat days where like I eat well. A majority of the other days I eat very good, healthy, and then I'll have like cheat days where I can have a slice of pizza or I can go and get a sundae or whatever. But I feel like, and it works out better too because you really feel like you earned it after eating good all week. Like you feel like you earned that treat. I also do a lot of intuitive eating. Like if I really, really want a sundae and it's not a cheat day or whatever, I really, really want something sweet, I get an acai bowl. Like bread, I still haven't figured that one out because I don't know. It's just in me. I'm Italian. I like bread, but I like my bread and cheese. But for the most part, what I found works for me and how I've successfully lost weight is giving myself cheat meals after I work hard all week to, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I find like any crash diets or anything like that, they don't work for me. Or maybe I just don't want to do them. I don't know. But I found a lot of success in intuitive eating and eating well for a majority of the week and then having a cheat day or a cheat meal. And intermittent fasting is so good too. I feel like a lot of times I accidentally do that and just will have one meal a day. But it works. Like the fat and the weight just like melts off. It just comes right off when you do that. A Foodie Beauty has a cheat meal every meal and every single day.
Morning. One morning we woke up and he opens the curtain. Actually, we do this every morning. Like, mashallah, I have to say it. We open the windows and we see the beautiful ocean view. And I'm like, one time I was like, hey, let's go out. And he was like, if you go out at this time, you will be chicken on coal.
Oh.
So we have to wait until a certain time, like after 4:30. I'll melt like cheese. I wonder if I put cheese out if it will melt. Hi, Anastasia. Sunblock will be useful. Yeah, I need to get some, babe. True.
Oh, no.
Creepy comfort and crime. Oh, I just seen you. I just saw you. Ready? Welcome. Welcome to the very important Beezers. Thanks for becoming a Beezer. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm unstuck.
And
my laptop has an attitude today.
That I'll be experiencing a winter, not knock on wood.
What do you mean?
For like the next long while. So I don't know when I'll go back to Canada for a visit.
But don't you have to go back?
If I do go back, I'll be like a tourist, right? Because I don't have a place there anymore.
Silenced.
So. Well, it'll be weird. Be like a Canada tourist.
A Canada tourist? I have no choo-choo, but she's high, allegedly.
You want to watch a horror movie, babe? I don't know. I might fall asleep.
You live a horror movie. You don't have to watch it.
What's a good horror movie from like the 2000s that we have? I don't know. We tried finding The Ring, but we couldn't.
The Ring's pretty good. 2000s, wasn't it like Scream? The Hills Have Eyes. I don't remember what else from around 2000.
Oh, Escape Room 1
exactly,
and 2.
Celeste.
Those are good movies. There's escape rooms here, but they're expensive. I tried it several times to fry an egg in Kuwait and it was successful. Really? No way. You just leave the egg there after.
Exactly, choo-choo. If you know, you know.
When I lived in Vegas when I was in high school, I fried an egg in the street. No way. It gets hot like that in this. Are there some states where it gets super hot, like Texas, in Vegas? I guess Death Valley is one of the hottest places. It's quite hotter than Death Valley.
Hot.
I'm happy to not see winter in Canada again. Yeah, that's true. You leave, for the winter. That's smart. That's what. Yeah, I have family members who do that.
Does she think Vegas is a state?
Dream. Insidious is good. He watched. I don't think he liked Insidious.
Oh, Insidious is scary. Why.
He likes more gross movies.
Oh my gosh.
We watched a really gross zombie movie called Yummy. Oh my god. But it was a pretty good movie, I guess.
A zombie movie named Yummy?
One of those movies I'd only watch once.
Is that real?
Don't ask me about scary chicken emoji.
Gina, what did you ask?
I can't believe the last horror movie we watched was The Exorcist. And that's like in the 70s. That's so long ago.
The Exorcist is such a good one. Gina, I didn't delete anything by you. What did you ask? I'm sorry. I wonder what the Canadian tax system thinks about her being in Kuwait. They will never get her to pay them. I know. She's so dumb. Death Valley is in California and hottest place on earth. No, not even UPS goes there. About bubble tea? Maybe it went to, some comments are held for review. I can check. I wouldn't delete anything if you asked about bubble tea. You can ask here, and if I know, I can answer. Insidious, the new one comes out in July. Those movies are actually scary, and they're really, really good. They're really good. I wonder if we can do a watch party. I know on Amazon Prime you could do a watch party, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think I've ever tried it. Maybe we could watch a scary movie one night together.
It gets really hot in Vegas. Really?
Yes, it does.
Like over 100?
Yes.
The Descent. Oh.
Yes.
Is that about a monster? I'm Chucky. Hi, I'm Chucky.
Oh, no, don't do it to me.
No, Chucky. I want to burn you in fire and lava.
Good to see you.
I would drive and throw him in a volcano.
What? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
And then you go home.
We can do that.
And he's on your bed all burnt, waiting to murder you.
That glitch was terrifying. Did you guys see that?
I think I watched it a long time ago. You know what's really crazy?
You just made a comment about coming to murder somebody, and then this glitch happened, and it looked like you were like running towards the camera for 2 seconds. You guys, if you missed it, go back a couple seconds and watch. That was actually terrifying.
The catacombs, like stories about the catacombs,
freak me out. Like over 100.
Imagine getting lost in there; you'd be dead.
Okay, Foodie.
You slept with your parents.
What?
How old were you?
All right. Well, this is getting weird.
I used to get scared and sleep with my mom too. She would always like, "Come on now, there's nothing." Your parents get annoyed. No wonder they probably want to break from us. I don't blame them. It's about the group of girls in a cave. Ah,
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
but there's like a monster, eh? I think.
Gina, we'll have to. So Insidious is pretty scary to me. Child's Play is absolutely terrifying to me. We can watch anything that doesn't have to do with Chucky or clowns. Like anything that doesn't have to do with those two things.
Should I tell the tank engine?
But Gina, now I want to
Oh
know
my
what you
God.
asked.
That is my favorite picture. Can you send it to me by email so I can laugh?
Let me see.
Oh my God, I feel like the crypt. Oh, I got.
Yeah, I'm looking in Health for Review
Babe,
and
look
it's
at
not
the
there.
picture.
Huh. Is she okay?
Oh my God, that made my day.
She's high.
I could
She's
see
on
her face.
something. Yep.
Choo choo. That, you know what?
What?
Thomas the Tank Engine used to be one of my favorite shows as a kid. And Babar. Potatoes. Oh my God. You live in
Got to add in the middle of the
15?
life?
I live in Central California and I
That
can
is
get to
weird.
112.
I'm not
Ew.
sure, Mariah. In my
That's
professional opinion, and no, I don't have a degree in this, I just have a lot of street experience in this. In my personal professional opinion, she is high as a damn kite, but that's just what I think. Because if you know, you know.
Go watch Descent movie. Okay, I saw that movie.
You didn't see the glitch? Maybe it just happened on my end. It was terrifying.
Cassie. Oh my God, I need to quit smoking.
Yes, you
I can't
do.
even laugh. No. Oh my God, that's so funny.
She
That's
is.
a perfect picture. I love that. I don't know if that was meant to be hate, but it made me laugh. So
I wonder if I'm clicking something.
like my magnet. I found one of my abayas that's been missing.
I'll look into it, you guys, because when I do it from StreamYard, so let's say I'm going live on StreamYards, I have to then go to YouTube and elect to monetize the live stream, but I never really look beyond there until the live stream is over. So maybe I'm hitting something or not clicking something. But if it's super annoying, tomorrow, okay, we're going to do our Eugenia live tomorrow, by the way, you guys. Hi, I forgot to mention that. So tomorrow afternoon, we're going to look into Eugenia Cooney, talk about her mom, all that fun stuff. But I will definitely look into it to try and make sure there's not mid-roll ads, because that probably does make you behind in the live, and it probably is really annoying. So I'm really sorry about that. And I'll do my best to try and fix it or understand at least what I'm doing wrong. I just went to real time.
I was born. I was even late coming out of the womb. Like my mom had to have a C-section. I didn't want to come out. I was late. I was supposed to come out. When was I supposed to be
Jessica,
born?
you saw the glitch? It was terrifying.
I think the 26th.
She looked like an evil nun running at us for like a second. Oh my gosh.
Kelly's pretty bad, but been cool like a cucumber, really. How much snow? Oh, it has to be like 30 centimeters.
Oh, really, Gina? What happens in other lives?
It has to be a lot. Oh, the fires.
I'll look into it, because I would be annoyed if it happened to me. Oh, wait, let me go back.
The other options of school was wishing for a disaster. Yeah.
What?
I was like, please give me the flu. Everyone's getting the flu but me. I swear. It must have been the papaya juice my mom used to give me in my lunches. I hated papaya juice. I don't think I ever told her.
She wished for a disaster at school to get out of school.
A lot of vitamin C.
I know, Charlotte. She looks like she's bursting.
Give me the Capri Sun. It's very smoky where I am in Northern Ontario.
Oh no, Summer. Really?
Lemon mint cough. Hey, where were you? I've already been coughing. What the fuck?
That's so sad.
I swear, I hated going to school. Like, honestly, whenever, like, my mom would check and I had a fever, I was like, yes, because, like, when you're young, you think you're immortal. You don't care if you have a cold. You know what I mean? You don't care if you have a fever.
Maybe I was a bad little kid, but the days I wanted to stay home, I got the damn thermometer and I touched it up against a really hot light bulb. Anybody else, maybe I was just a really bad kid, but like I didn't need to do the whole I have the flu. I just said, take my temperature. And then I held it up to the really hot light bulb for a few seconds and then magically put it back in my mouth. And by the time my mom came to check my temperature, I had a fever. That's just how I did it. I don't know. I was kind of bad, but
you're like, whatever, I can survive this. Now I worry a bit.
That was so easy to fake.
I was born at warmly. I have a dark sense of humor. I was born at 4:30 in the morning. I blame that on being a night owl.
Faith?
Yeah, I was born just after midnight. Explains a lot. Julia's so cute. How is she? I know everyone is going through it, but I'm going through it. Only. Oh, we're always sending you positive energy, Blacks. Hope you're okay. What's up? You can share with us.
Dr. Ray, I totally understand if tomorrow's live stream, we're going to talk about other things too throughout the day. There'll be Foodie Beauty updates, but I've thought really hard about this and I didn't want to touch the whole Eugenia thing before because I just saw this innocent girl succumbing to her disease and I didn't want that. I didn't want to talk about that, but since I've watched more and done my own research, I could fully see like she's purposely harming other people and her mom needs to be talked about and held accountable in some way. Can I hold her accountable? No, but I can point things out. And we're going to watch her videos. We're going to watch documentaries on her. I think I saw one by Mr. Snowflake and Oh Lordy, It's Jordy. So I want to talk about it just because what she's doing, I see so many people in the comment sections wanting to look as skinny as her or saying that she's their thinspo. And it's just so sick and unhealthy. So am I dragging her because she's sick and has a disorder? No. I just think that there's things we can point out and talk about where she clearly knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? And Doctor, I completely understand. And like, I'm proud of you in your recovery. And I want you to skip it. If it's going to trigger you at all, like, please, yeah. Anybody who feels that it might be triggering, I totally understand if you skip it. I totally get that. I would have a hard time, like I have a hard time even checking in on MFW anymore. I know she's supposedly sober now. Do I believe that? Not at all. But I had a hard time coming from somebody who was that drunk all the time before, if not worse. I get triggered sometimes watching her. So like, I never want you guys to feel like you have to sit through anything just to give me the view because I see your support all the time. So it's okay to skip live streams or videos that might be triggering to you. Okay.
Julia is amazing. She's just a beezer. She's a bit of a beezer.
I think I made her relapse,
but she's so cute. And she's so cuddly. Like, she's probably the cuddly. She's even more cuddly than BBJ, if that's possible.
Stop talking about BBJ. Hey, Cheerful.
Early morning babies are babies born between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Yeah,
They grow up to be persistent. They are generally intelligent and always prepared for different situations they might face. Wow, do you know what time you were born, babe? That I'm not in that category at all. So I was born.
Yeah, with the MFW thing.
Passport. What the heck? I'm so out of
okay, Foodie's boring, so I'm okay to pause it for a minute. With the MFW thing, I want her to change her life around, and I wish she would be done with alcohol, but she just isn't. And she's finding excuses or justifications or reasons why she can only have a little bit during the holiday or whatever. And with alcoholism that severe, you have 3 options: jails, institutions, or death. She's not going to escape any of that just because she's MFW. And I thought maybe the ulcer surgery was a wake-up call and how sick she was, but it wasn't. And she has a long way to go before she hits rock bottom. And it's sad to watch. It's very sad. It's a very helpless feeling. And like, I want to reach through the camera and be like, even though you're a horrible person, because she is, I want to save you from strokes and seizures and hospitalizations. And I want to like scream into her face, like, if you keep going, if you even drink again how you were before, this is what's going to happen. But she won't listen to me. She's stubborn and she won't listen to anybody. And she's one of those people that is just going to have to find out the hard way. And like, I don't know if I want to find out how her story ends. I don't. It's sad.
Oh, what did Golden say? Oh, Southern Ontario. It is really widespread. Yeah, that's what I heard. But I didn't know
Hey,
how
Sarah.
bad. Oh my gosh.
There's something not right with the Sam story. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about
It's your
Sam.
husband's birthday? Happy birthday. Zero support. That can be tough. We're here for you. Honestly, like,
Giggles, exactly.
I like to BEEZE and like, why not? We're all humans. We all go through hard things, even though we're on the internet. Doesn't mean that we can't share and, be here for each other. You don't even have to explain what's going on. All you need to say is you're having a hard time.
Why is Foodie trying to do the fake
To be born
I
during
care
business
act?
hours.
Foodie doesn't care about anything but money and views.
You're like, I'm not being born during business hours, Ma. You got to make those bucks.
Oh gosh.
Oh, okay.
She does, Nixie. Hi, by the way.
Are you like the type that doesn't? You know what? Getting a babysitter is not that easy. I know. I remember my mom trying to get a babysitter. Sometimes for me, it was hard. And the babysitters I was left with sometimes. Remember, I told you my story times.
Didn't you steal from them or something?
Ew. Yeah. I had some bad babysitters. I always tattled on them and never had to see them again, though.
Maybe it was you. Maybe they weren't bad babysitters. Maybe you were just.
But yeah, it's not as easy. It's not as easy as that.
Hey, Enchanted Roses, good to see you.
What? People are displaced? Oh my god. Well, Canada's really big. There's a lot of places to go, but not if the fire's spreading that far. That's crazy. I really hope that people stay safe and everything goes well.
So with fires and disasters, they usually have shelters in place, like a place you can go. She's so like, I don't know if it's ignorant or what, but like Canada's so big. There's plenty, like they give you certain places you can go, Foodie. Have you never like looked at the news, watched how fires affect people? You should be praying for them, not just smoking your shisha. Oh, well, there's lots of places to go. That's not how it works, Foodie.
I have 2 kids and one special needs so hard. I just need a flipping couple of hours sometimes. I just don't get that. I love my girls, but I hope no one takes that out of. Yeah. Hey, that's totally understandable. It's very overwhelming. You do your best, but you get burnt out. Like caregiver burnout is a real thing. And actually, when I worked in healthcare, we used to have a lot of people who would go into homes just to help with respite for people who were burnt out. So at least you recognize that. Maybe there's some kind of like organization like that. Tracy, 18 months. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't imagine babysitting Chantal. I quit the first day. I would.
These stats are not accurate, but we have to say it. Yeah. Yeah, babe.
I have an autoimmune issue, so one of my
Did you set her hair on fire? Oh my gosh, that's criminal.
Oh, really, Giggles?
Did you go in a group home after that? I'm so protective too, so that doesn't help. You just don't let anyone.
I know, Charlotte.
I understand that. You're leaving like loved ones in the care of strangers, so it's hard. Hello, Tracy.
I can't imagine how she probably treated people.
Oh, that's sweet, babe. May Allah be with your side and bless you.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
It's hard. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I'm having like being a pet mom is challenging sometimes. Honestly, I couldn't imagine because.
Wait. So she's on the internet not taking care of her pets. Can I pull a Foodie and be like, you need to take your pets to the park, like how she used to do to me? Because apparently since I'm a mom, I can't have any time to myself. I can't, work. I can't do anything, spend time with the breezy bunch. I have to be at the park. So I want to be, now that she's like, I have to do this for my cat and hamster. I have to do this. I want to be like, where's your park? Why aren't you at the park, Foodie?
Some universities provide daycare at affordable rates. That's true. My university had a.
Hey, Hurl World, good to see you.
Excuse me.
What are you tired
from? Something about daycares creep me out. I remember.
Hey, me, I totally understand.
I remember the smell of like old microwave dinners, the cots that we had to take naps on. I had to go to a daycare after school, and they made us have a nap. And every class I went to as a young kid, there's always a kid who pukes. I don't know why, but there's always a pukey kid. Sometimes I was a pukey kid on the bus.
I believe it.
And then
I'm good,
they
Harold.
always
How are
made us play
you?
with this like water and cornstarch mixture.
She is
I hate
lit.
daycare. Ugh, I'm glad I'm an adult. As much as life can be crap
Are
when
you
you're
an
an
adult?
adult, I don't miss being a child. Hi, Katie. She lost a few strands. Thank
And
you,
she's
guys.
smoking in her home.
Hey, you're in the right
CG,
place.
exactly.
The henna's not itchy. Like, thank goodness, you know, because I did look it up, and apparently people have more issues with the black, which I didn't know.
I saw
But they made me
blistering
sign a
burns.
waiver, and I was wondering why. But now I know allergies. But oh, thank goodness. Yeah.
Can you even feel your hands anymore at this
I
point?
like being a mom, but it can sure be hard.
Sue, have an amazing workout.
Yeah, not having any support is definitely tough for sure. Thanks, Flex. Yeah, permanent is harder for sure. I'll have to replay later. Yeah, I've been on for about 47
Her
minutes.
face is eating her eyes. It is.
Latchkey, luckily. What's latchkey?
She's gonna get one of those
Chloe
fat
Tabor,
deposits
am I
on her
saying that
head
right?
like
Welcome,
Tammy had.
welcome. Brady said BEEZE. Hello.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, Allie's a new beezer.
Poor
I missed the
Allie.
economy when I was a child. Now I'm working everything. Yes, you're right. The economy was, and it seemed people back then, like in the 80s, you know, I was born in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So old, oh my gosh.
It's her face.
Everything was different, you're right. Like, people had, like, you know, were able to sustain a life with jobs, you know, like.
Imagine that.
I don't know. The quality of things just seemed better. I don't know how to explain it. Like, even, I don't know.
Life was better in the 80s, though.
Maybe I'm not remembering that right. Whenever you're a kid, everything is just like.
I think though, Foodie, like people still had jobs in the 80s. I know my mom worked full time and raised me and my sister. She worked a lot. Like people still had jobs. It's just the 80s were just a different time. It was much more simpler. We had better TV shows. I'm just gonna say that. Amazing music, but people still had to work to live.
Serious. Now, when you start learning everything about it, it's like, you know. Well, before I became like religious, there was a huge period of time where everything just felt hopeless and meaningless. And I was like atheist for a point, and I was like, what the heck is the point of this? You know, it's so mundane and tedious and
true, Charlotte.
You know, and now it's not like that.
I'm going to say in the 80s as a kid, no, I wasn't worried about financial responsibility. So if I wasn't, I'm sure she wasn't either. It was just a different time. It's hard to explain. It was just, I remember in the 80s playing out in the street with all the kids in the neighborhood and drinking from the hose. Like now that would be forbidden. But if we were thirsty, we would grab the hose and drink water. We didn't have cell phones and we weren't doing all that. You know, I think I had a pager eventually when I was in junior high and high school, but it was just a different time. There wasn't all this extra technology to spend money on, I guess. Maybe that's why people had extra money. But people still had to work. I'm sure your parents still had to work, Foodie. I don't know why she's making it sound like the 80s were so much like cheaper. Nobody had to work. We all just gallivanted around and ate bonbons on our couch all day, like to relax. I don't know.
Wine and
80s had the best music. I love the 80s. 80s and 90s.
Yeah, bringing up children. Because you're always having to dedicate all of your time to them. Like you're responsible for the bringing up of a whole human.
Yeah.
Like that just terrifies me. Like even having a cat. Hi, Richie.
So now Foodie thinks she's a mom. That's not what I'm getting here.
A sommelier. That's what it's called.
Kids
nice.
TV.
That's interesting.
Kids TV was a few hours a day. I remember there were specific times like TGIF Friday night was when like all the good shows came on, right? It was like after 6 or 7 p.m. Morning cartoons, but it was just designated TV time. Like I can't remember a time as a child where I sat down all day and all night and watched TV. Like there was definitely designated hours.
But if you're strong, you seem very strong, Blacks. So if anyone can do it, it's you. I don't believe God gives us anything more than we can handle.
Remember Family
Honestly,
Matters,
even though
Full
it tests
House?
our limits, like I don't know if people just think everything is just going to be sunshine and rainbows all the time. Like life is, how can we be tested as people if we don't go through hard things, you know? So it's just, I see things in a very different perspective than I did even just last year, you know? And just getting rid of that hopeless feelings helps me deal with depression in a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways I try to deal with my depression instead of ignoring it.
You eat.
There's still a lot of things and tools I could use, but I find that my faith, medication, and just proper self-learning techniques of how to deal with anxieties and things, you know, more emotional.
I have a question. It has nothing to do with Foodie Beauty, but it's one of the shows I remember watching as a child, and I feel like nobody else remembers it. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Did anybody else watch that show? It was one of my favorite things to watch, and I feel like nobody remembers that TV show for some reason. Please tell me if you watched that show. Please.
Emotional intelligence that I'm really trying. Those things have been really, really, really hard to learn. Oh
you remember it? It was so good.
Yeah, I heard they're insane, Wormy. That's what we've been saying.
Oh my. Okay, I'm so glad you guys
Resident
remember
Evil
it.
4, Jack?
You did, her.
Nice.
I wonder if
have you been playing? Have you started playing? I didn't know you were a gamer.
Oh, you remember the theme song? I want to find that show. You guys remember it? Yay! Yeah, she's preaching as she smokes. I can't take
No, I don't go to therapy here. Therapy is ridiculously expensive here. Ridiculous.
But you need it.
Like,
you need it.
I think, well, from what a research I did, it's like very, very
LL Cool J. Oh my gosh, I used to love
not just that.
Three's Company. That was such a good show.
I guess I just cope with like learning, like watching a lot of videos, reading a lot about emotional intelligence, coping techniques like this. Social media can be very useful for educational things like that. Also, I, pray a lot and
if you're this changed person who prays and does everything else, and you have a new perspective on moms and everything else, how come just yesterday you were still threatening me under sock accounts? How come every time you get mad at me, you refer to me as just boozing? Or you bring up my child and say, why don't you go to the park? Why don't you take her to the park? You're ignoring your child. Like, you're not a changed person. Like, maybe today you're just having a good day and you think you've changed, but you're still evil. And I can't take your preaching seriously. I can't.
Turn to my faith, read the Quran, and
yeah, she prays, not prays.
I feel like I've matured a little bit in that way.
I'm putting that up on the screen.
An online therapist. That's yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
TikTok is her therapy. He does.
Move a TV. Oh my gosh, she must be strong. I think one therapist I checked was like 500 KD. That's like $2,000.
How can you put a price on your life, though?
Maybe it was $500.
How can you put a price on your life? I have an idea. Cut back on all the fast food you eat, and then you can pay for therapy.
I know.
Coping techniques is food, yeah?
When it piles on, it just gets a lot. It does.
She is delusional.
Yeah.
She is.
Issues. It just piles on, yeah. It seems insufferable, like insurmountable sometimes. Content over meditation. How you cope with negativity.
Instagram is her religion. It is.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, guys, for noticing.
At one point, Natter was her religion.
You used to be a gamer? What's your favorite all time? I don't know if I'm in Mint. I'm going to check it out again, actually, and see. Because it was a while ago I checked. I don't even know if I have it right. But I remember it being expensive. A lot more than Canada. Korean pizza? What's on that? I have an online therapist, like Korean fried chicken. I have an online therapist, and I'm not sure how much it would be in Kuwait, though.
No, food is her religion.
Yeah, I have to check.
Have another smoke.
The Korean pizza. I've never heard of that. I've heard of sushi pizza. That sounds gross to me. Has anyone had sushi pizza?
No, and I don't think I want to.
Reading the Bible? Yeah, whatever weird,
I don't think I
whatever
want
religious
to.
text that you follow can be very calming, yeah. Even just like when you're praying, it's like calming. Resident Evil 2. Another Resident
I
Evil.
would be so mad. I don't know how you guys feel that are of the Muslim religion and faith. Do you get offended by how she's saying she's this changed person? She wears a hijab and a abaya. She prays. She does this. She does that. She's so spiritual now. And she sits and she eats all day and all night. She smokes all day and all night. She abuses animals, abuses people, lies, scams. Like, I would be so offended. I would. I mean, I know so many people take like, they humble themselves and they decide to wear the hijab for God, right? She's doing it for another man that she had to pay to marry her. I don't know. I would just be offended.
Fan.
Insulted? I don't know.
Your favorite is
like yes, Susie. Okay, I figured.
Because you love Ashley so much.
She is a hypocrite. CG, have a beautiful day at work. Don't work too hard.
Sushi burritos?
Whoa. Oh, no. A sushi burrito?
You can't take care of others with an empty cup. That's true. Yeah, that's why they say you have to take care of yourself first. But I mean, how realistic is that? It's so hard to do, you know, to find time for yourself.
Foodie, you have nothing but time.
Like, you know,
that's all you do. It's all you do is think of yourself.
Even with a kitten, like I forget how much work they are because I was so used to having adult cats, you know, for a long time. But I remember even BBJ was a beezer, Sam was a beezer, you know, and you have to cat-proof your house. You have to keep an eye on them when they're awake. And sometimes when she's sleeping, I'm like, oh, finally, you know, like she's not beezing because like I have to like get up so many times to like make sure she doesn't get to the through. Like I have to hide every wire, everything.
Foodie, just shut up. Like, I'm sorry you're trying to make it sound like your life is so hard because you have a kitten now. You decided to kidnap the poor thing, so you get what you get. And welcome to the life of doing more than just eating, sleeping, and farting. Like, welcome to the real world.
Thing in the house. But she's worth it.
Hey, Nixie, you're behind that. Okay, good to see you.
Okay, Golden Girl, no problem.
Okay, Pog, that doesn't sound bad.
Pizza. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
That sounds better than just a burrito, the way I pictured it in my head.
Yeah, happy birthday to him. I'm so proud of you having a higher power and seeing purpose. Do you drink ever at all or no drinking? I'm Mormon. Oh, really, Chloe? Oh, you were Mormon. No, I don't drink anymore. Any kind of mind-altering substance, you know, is like forbidden in Islam.
But you still do it.
But CBD is okay though, because it's not
like wood chicken a duck.
But drinking is like illegal here. You won't find any legal alcohol here. I don't know about illegal. I don't know anything about.
All I have to say are there are plenty of things illegal in California and in the States, and somehow people can still get it. When I was in my addiction, I found every illegal substance known to man. It was really easy. Sometimes just walking down the street. So you can try and convince us you're not doing things because it's illegal in Kuwait, but I know you. You haven't. Well, I don't know you, but I know from what I've seen of you, you have an addict mind. When you want something, you can find it.
Well, that, but you won't find any legal alcohol here.
So you're doing it illegally. Is that what you're saying?
Oh my God. What do you do all day? Well, it depends on the day, Lemon Mint. I mean, like a regular domestic day. Is that what you mean? Because it just depends, you know. Like I'm planning on doing some day in the life of videos, maybe. You know.
So we let you eat some more.
You know, it just depends. Depends on the day.
Eat and complain about how hard your life is.
Regular domestic stuff most days, you know. Taking care of the pet. The pets keep me busy.
How does a hamster keep
you busy? Just stuff like that.
I'm just wondering.
Talking to family.
Domestic day, I know.
Sometimes. Go run errands. Go get coffee. Go get dinner. Whatever. Go to the movies. Stuff like that.
Stuffing your face doesn't count as errand. Well, I guess it could count it as an errand to Salah because like it's probably a lot of work to keep you fed. You're like a giant toddler, but I don't know if that really counts as running errands. Like for me, running errands, it's going to the post office, going to pay bills, getting stuff for my daughter, like scheduling appointments, going grocery shopping, things like that. Like if I have to get my nails done or something that counts as like something I want to do, I don't really count that as an errand. I don't know. Am I wrong, you guys?
How's the beezing? Kitty's she's so mischievous.
He drinks the BEEZE spray. I've thought that before too.
Chicken stew.
Lovable
I do give her already some kind of chicken pate. She loves it. Hi, baby mama. Alcohol's, yeah, I believe that too.
I mean, I guess if that's your whole life, maybe it is an errand.
You need a BEEZE membership, buddy? Yeah, I really haven't. Can't believe
I'm going to reinvent my errands. It's going to be all about stuff for me. I'm going to try it for a day. Have another smoke. Oh, gosh. Hey, Carrie.
Did you give me a creepy chocolate? Hi.
Ew.
I miss you.
Feed me more. Feed me.
Thank you, honey.
I think it looks cool. What kind of mask is this, guys? Is this the anarchy mask?
I don't know. He reminds me of the bird.
Guys, don't tell her.
Or like the Jabberwocky. Like scarier.
It's that V for Vendetta mask, isn't it? You ever see that movie? V for Vendetta?
Do you notice?
No.
He has to put a mask on to be near her mouth. I mean, same. I would have to be like in a full hazmat suit to go anywhere near her.
V Crow. Ah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it is Vendetta.
I
I
will always
creepy
scourge when he wears that. With the sirens going off.
Thanks, babe. I didn't know we had any more of these. I thought I ate them all.
That's the truest thing she's ever said. I thought I ate them all.
Aww. I'll come soon.
It's okay, honey.
Another giant toddler.
Love you.
Yep.
Love you most.
Love you most, I win.
Eyes wide shut, bye. Hey, Sam.
The purge.
It is the
Tracy.
purge. I love that show, by the way.
We were out shopping.
Foodie on a
I was
plane.
like, what do you think of this mask? It was like a store with all masks in it.
No, he's
This
not
is a
having it,
milk.
actually.
Have you ever had these?
No.
They're good. I'm gonna try. I'm not really hungry. I had too much to
Then
eat.
don't eat it.
But
You can say no to yourself. You should try it. I think so, Hyde. Why is he wearing it?
I picture T and Sauce going, my God, she's a pig.
Well, is she wrong? What mask? Oh,
Simmer down, simmer down.
wow.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Something is up. She's
I just
high.
eat
That's
like
what's
2 eggs
up.
a day.
Yep,
It's not
Mariah.
diabetes.
You're not magically cured, Foodie Beauty. I hate to break it to you.
I should do a review of Kuwait snacks
I thought you had that every day.
because they do have a lot of different ones. Like you've seen some of them in my grocery hauls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Pop Pops.
I don't know. You get so
They
much
have a lot of things. A lot of things are flavored with za'atar. You guys know what that is?
Not off the top of my head. Let me look it up. Za'atar?
Gotta move my coals around.
A culinary herb or family of herbs. It also is a name of a spice mixture. Let's see. That includes the herb along with toasted sesame seeds, dried sumac, often salt, as well as other spices. Huh.
Aww.
We're gonna skip.
Aww.
She wants away from you. Okay, we're skipping.
Hi, baby.
I don't want to condone.
Anyway, it was nice chatting with you guys.
Oh yes, I had fun with the Breezy Bunch. You were
Thanks
just
for
kind of
watching us
background
play Eugenia
noise.
for an hour. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? I guess that's it. I'm tired, so
From what?
Thanks for beezing. And I hope all of your guys' days get better and easier. And we'll chat next time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time you need super chats to feature
Maybe
some?
next stream I'll try to think of something fun to do. I like just coming on here and just chatting though. Really. I don't know. I like just talking and socializing. It's like a form of socialization.
You know where you can go and chat as much as you want? Therapy! And it would be beneficial to you.
For me, I guess. But
Yeah, we had to skip the
food
cat. I'm
users.
sorry. I don't want to get
So
attached.
guys, thanks for beezing without a reason.
Beezing without a
That's
reason.
what I'll call it. Beezing without a reason.
Catchy.
And I'll see you in my next video or my next live stream.
So the next time you eat.
Toodaloo. Bye, guys.
Okay. Goodbye, Foodie. Well, that was interesting. I'm sorry if anybody wanted to watch Julia. I don't want to get attached to her. I feel like, I hate saying this, I have a very bad feeling about something, and I just don't want to get attached to her. So yeah, that's her only enrichment. I know, but you could see the cat just doesn't vibe with her. Like it gets bad vibes or something. You could just tell. I feel so bad for Breezy. Your voice is in my new intro. Really, Carrie? Oh my gosh, I'll go check it out. That's cool. She's tired because she has an enlarged heart. Smoking in her diet could cause a heart attack. I don't know how she doesn't wake up every day terrified. Like, I don't know. When I think about me and my addiction, every day I was Googling things and like convinced I was dying. Like sometimes I would look at my hands and like my palms were all blotchy and like blue and red. And I would look up what the symptoms were and I was like, oh my God, it's my blood pressure. That's the end of me. And I was terrified every single day until towards the end where I like, before I got better, and then I kind of almost accepted that's how I was going to die. And things were just how they were for a while until I decided to get better. But I don't know how she doesn't wake up every day so scared. Her breathing looks horrible. She looks horrible. Sometimes her eyes look really yellow. She's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's only so much the human body can take. Like, and I think it's especially standing out to me because I just finally finished season 4 of 1,000-Pound Sisters, and watching how many times Tammy almost wasn't here anymore. How many times she coded, all the different things that happened, and it would just absolutely terrify me to live like her. That cat is scared of her. It probably is. Animals can just tell. Animals can just sense things. Animals know when you're not right. Animals know when you're a good person. If the cat doesn't take to her, we know why. Gina said, Carrie, I sub just because I'm always saying don't ask me. I'm just the bored zombie housewife she's always referring to. What? BEEZE said she'd have to diet, stopping smoking, exercise, and medication to help control high blood pressure, or surgery to replace a faulty heart. Regular cardiovascular exercise, adopting a low-fat diet. That's all really good advice. I think though too, even if she had to go under for surgery right now, if let's say something happens with her heart, her lungs, anything, would she make it out of surgery? I'm not trying to make this dark and twisted, but these are things she needs to think about. Like, is she even healthy enough to withstand a surgery that most people could? I don't know. She should be absolutely terrified. She must have watched some Nomad today. The slurping is quieter, and suddenly she cares about Canada. Oh, does Nomadness have a new video out? I haven't watched them in a long time. I think I briefly watched their videos like once or twice when a lot of crap was going down for me, and I think they were sharing their perspective. But I'll have to go back and check out their channel. They probably wouldn't do anything unless, yeah, I don't know. She has all these things that she thinks are going for her, right? She got married. She thinks that's like the biggest win of all times, as if nobody else in the world can get married. But so she got married. She moved to another country, which again, she thinks nobody else can do. Supposedly she has a new car. She has animals, a new apartment. Like she has things that you would think one would want to stick around for, right? Like for example, I have animals and kids, and like I'm always trying to better my health and better my life because I want to be around for my animals and for my child and for my nephews. And she just doesn't operate like a normal human being. The rest of us want to be there for our kids or our significant other or our family, right? She's just fine with being the burden on everybody, and it's just wild to me. Yeah, she's smoking like crazy. She sucks on that damn pipe more than anybody I've ever seen. Like, we just went out to a hookah lounge, last weekend? A couple days ago? And like, you put the thing down, you talk, you socialize, you eat, you drink. Like, you don't constantly suck on the thing like it's going to grow legs and walk away on you. It's just wild to me. Breezy did that too. Hey, Soren. She would suffocate on the table. Yeah, I don't know. These are just things that like she really needs to think about. I don't know. While she's trying to be like, oh, I got one up on you because I got a new car. It's like, how long are you going to be able to fit in that car at the rate you're going? So yay, you got a new one, but are you going to be able to close the door on it soon? I don't know. Jamie, good to see you. No, animal abusers are not good. No, she's not a good person. And it's many different examples of why she's a horrible person. Animal abuse, neglect, the way she treats people, the way she doxes and attacks children. There's so many examples of why she's a horrible human being. She flexes the only thing she can technically flex about. Yeah, but like, what happens when she can't fit through the door to get out of her apartment or back in? Or like I said, she's going to get to a point where she's going to not be able to fit in her own car. Like, what is she going to be bragging about then? Like, where's your hospital visit? Where's your emergency? Like, I don't know. She probably never goes to the doctor. She's probably too scared of what she's going to find out. Like, I was like that in addiction too. I know I was doing bad. Like, I didn't want to find out some crap. And I didn't want them to know what I was doing a lot of times. So, yeah, she has nothing good about her. Not one good thing going for her right now. It's all a scam. It's all a sham. And I guess we're just along for the ride. Luckily, we get to watch from like different countries and from a far distance. I wouldn't want to be involved in her real life. No way. And if she's taking some medication to get high, she's not going to be there long. Nope. She's doing, I have to say allegedly, she's doing something. Like, just the look in her eyes, the look on her face, how she's behaving. She's not just high on life. I hate to break it to anybody, but whether it's prescription or she's getting what she's getting. And I don't buy that, like, oh, because it's illegal in Kuwait, it's nowhere to be found. Like, lots of things are illegal and people still find a way. Her BEEZE perfume is what was it again? 90% alcohol? Like, I wouldn't put it past her. I hate saying that, but I was once an addict. Addicts do what addicts do. We try and find ways that we can find loopholes and get high off things. It's how it is. And I don't believe Kuwait changed Foodie Beauty. I don't believe wearing a hijab changed Foodie Beauty because she's still acting the same. She hasn't changed. She's not doing better. So I don't know. She's going to end up on TLC 600-Pound Life Across the Seas edition. Maybe she should, because at least that show makes sure people get therapy. They get a lot of help on that show. Maybe she should go on that show. Doctors tell you to drop weight if you're over 200. Imagine her at a normal doctor. She'd be smirking and annoying. Yeah. They do tell you. My doctor used to be, oh my gosh, I used to hate going to my doctor because every time I went, he would comment on my weight. The other day when I saw him, I think was the first time, and I don't know how long he didn't comment on my weight. And I felt like that was such like a big win. I was like, yes, he didn't mention it. And he actually said how like I had a significant weight loss. So I was very excited about that. But it's true. If you're even like 190, 200, like your doctor comments on your weight, at least mine did. Mine always did. And I would hate going to see him just because of that. Bees and Let Be said, also the antidepressant she is on causes weight gain. I noticed she was eating healthy until she started on the new antidepressant. Ethan Klein and multiple people I know have gained weight on them. Is it Seroquel? I take a sleeping med / antidepressant. It's the one pill a day I take. I take it at night for bedtime. If I didn't, I wouldn't sleep. So I have to take it. But that medicine can cause weight gain because like minutes after you take it, you're hungry. you're hungry. And I remember trying to get off the medication at one point and being prescribed something different because I'm like, I'm gaining so much weight from it. It makes me so hungry. And the doctor was like, just because you're hungry, it doesn't mean you have to go eat that much. You know what I mean? He was like, drink some water, have a light snack if you must, but like, just because you're hungry doesn't mean you have to act on it. And it kind of dawned on me. I was like, oh yeah, haha. So I've stayed on the medication and I just don't give in. I want to sometimes. Dr. Now couldn't deal with her. He put her in her place. I wish Dr. Now would. I would love to see her deal with Dr. Now. Oh, I think it's Zoloft, yeah, or Lexapro. A lot of antidepressants can make you hungry. Your highest weight was 250. See, Stacey, my whole life I was very thin. I was like, even in high school, going into it, I think I was 103 pounds. At my highest, I was 120. All up until I got pregnant, and then I had preeclampsia, and I gained a lot of weight really fast and got up to, I believe it was from 225 to 250. So imagine being 120 pounds, gaining like that much weight. And then since then, after that, it was just a battle. Like, it was a battle to lose weight, especially during COVID. Like, it was very hard for me to lose weight. I was pretty depressed during COVID. I lived with somebody who was, he was my roommate, who was very paranoid. Like, and I'm talking about during COVID, we were all a little paranoid, right? Like, it was scary. It was very scary. But like, I'm talking, would throw a hissy fit if you left the house and came back in. You would have to take off the clothes that you were wearing outside, put them into a bag, wrap it. Bringing groceries in, you had to sanitize every single bag. Even getting the mail, it was an issue. And I just felt like he would make it such a thing. It was just no point in me trying to go out or live normally during COVID. So I feel like I gained weight then too. And then just barely maybe the past year and a half, I've been making better choices, making better decisions as far as eating, trying to be more active. And now when I weighed myself, I was like 158 the other day. Now, don't get used to that number because I fluctuate a lot. So I'll probably gain like at least 8 more pounds. But I just find that some people just don't have it like that. Like, before, I used to be able to eat what I wanted and do what I wanted and not gain weight. My body's just not like that anymore. I can't eat whatever I want. I can't get away with that. Like, I really have to make smart decisions. Stacey, everybody's different though. Like, everybody's different too. I kind of think, I don't know if I've talked about this before. I kind of think I may have had an eating disorder in high school. And I don't think things like that were really talked about then. I know people like made really bad Karen Carpenter jokes to me that like weren't funny. But I had this bad relationship with food. Like, I didn't want to eat. I was never really hungry. I feel like beauty standards were very different back then too. Like, supermodels were all like Kate Moss skinny. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of like plus size promotion going on. So I don't know. I often wonder if I had something going on. I really do. And then definitely during COVID, I was binge eating. Like, I was just a depressed person who sat there and ate. I definitely was that person. So Liz said, I don't trust Chantel to watch over a ham sandwich. Never mind a hamster. Same. I wonder how she's going to afford having a busy... Oh, wait. I wonder how she's going to afford the flight back to Canada. I saw it's almost $2,500. Now plane tickets cost have risen almost 40% sometimes. Maybe that's why she got the cat, to use as a prop and to use for content so she can afford it. I love Karen Carpenter. Her story is just so sad and heartbreaking. She had the most beautiful voice, like one of a kind. When she sang, she just lit up. I still love her music. I love the Carpenters. I play their music a lot. It's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking that, you know, we see somebody beautiful and whose body is perfectly fine. And it's so sad to think that somebody looks in the mirror and sees something completely different. It's heartbreaking. Beauty standards were definitely... the beauty standards, everybody wanted to look heroin chic. That was the thing. Like, to be like stick thin, low jeans that like barely covered your butt. It was just such a different time. Like, I loved many of the years when I was younger. Like I loved growing up in the 80s, 90s. Like I thought 2000 was a fun year. But what I don't miss is the beauty standards, like, and how they were set. I remember being made fun of too in high school. Like I was either called Karen Carpenter or Thunder Thighs because like I had thick thighs, even though I was pin thin, like barely pinch any fat on my body. Like I had thicker thighs, and it's crazy how things were back then. Oh, Chachi. Okay. Oh, you do too, Anna. Carrie would know if the smoke is spreading further south. I hope not, because it was bad up there. Okay, you guys, whatever you believe in, I'm going to end this live stream because I'm going to get off and pray for everybody affected by the fires, for the people, the animals. Let's pray for everybody working the fires. I know sometimes when I pray, people like it, but some people are like, hey, it's not my vibe. So whatever you believe in, let's just take a moment of silence. Let's do that. As to not offend what anybody else believes, let's take a moment of silence. I'll hit the computer when I'm done, do a little tap tap, but let's just send positive vibes, prayers of healing, whatever you believe in, out into the universe, out to God, and let's just ask for protection, healing, and a damn miracle. All right, I'm going to pray for a minute to myself. And I believe, since we've all done it, I believe when two or more pray, or two or more are gathered, or you are sincere with what you wish, I believe it will be done. Gosh, I don't know why I'm crying right now. I think it's just, it's hard because you think about everybody struggling right now. People have worked their whole lives for things. Animals with nowhere to go. I just pray something can be done and a miracle happens. All right, you guys, have a great day, great evening wherever you are. Tomorrow, which is Friday in the afternoon, we will be covering Eugenia Cooney, not to make fun of her, not to drag her for what's going on with her, but she does know what she's doing. And when a bunch of kids are trying to look like that, just talking about this after what we just talked about, I kind of feel like things need to be called out. And I don't think her mother is helping the situation at all. I will see you guys again later today with any updates. I'll do a short video, and we'll definitely go live tomorrow. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys so soon. Bye, everybody.